Starting to think maybe y'all were right. Maybe I do truly record anything before I record Danganronpa. I somehow recorded a game where I got chased by trees. Checkpoint, please. We made it! And another one where I got chased by a giant centipede. Did I just get stuck? Did I just get stuck? No. No.
Just move.
Oh. All before I got back to this. That's interesting, isn't it? It looks like y'all are kind of in agreement that you would enjoy it if I play straight through stories more often. So I think I'm just gonna keep posting Dangan back to back until we beat it. Sounds good? Good. Is it too early in the video for Monokuma to be throwing that? All right, so if y'all don't know where we left off, which of course you know by now because you've had way too much time to go back and catch up. Sakura just got packed. She's dead. It's her legs. She looks like the Theme. If I put them side by side, all the muscle definition, it looks like cracked rocks, bro. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room. Okay.
So...
It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how the protein was good for all sorts of elements.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Kim A2. Excuse me? Kim A2? That sounds like chemical. Why are we drinking anything that has chemical written on it? That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab had all kind of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can? My mind has been so bleachified, bro. When I hear scatter, all I think is
scatter. Senbon Sakura.
I'm fully caught up, by the way. Bro, I watched the 1,000-Year Blood War. Oh my God. You see what's scattered around the can? Senbon Sakura. Shards of light blue glass. They must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can. They're also underneath it. Why does that matter? I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue? I'm not sure I see how. Empty drink with glass around it, so that was next to the door. Why was the shape? Why would she just drop it right there? Let's unpack that real quick. When you really think about it, why in the world would Sakura just leave that sitting right there? Because I didn't throw that in here.
Correct.
We busted out the glass with like a broomstick or something. So maybe that's what Kyoko was getting at. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Side note, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Another reason that this took a while to come out too is because I was binge watching Bleach and I did have a hard time putting it down. So this looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her and I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure no one else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much?
I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. Girl, why are you crying? Well, her best friend did just die, huh? Maybe it's like lingering tears from that. Because I was about to say, why are we crying when we're talking about candy? I'm being insensitive, my fault. but now they've lost all their flavor. You know. That candy, that look like some old head candy, bro. That's y'all ever had them strawberries ones that have filling in the middle? My grandma used to keep those in her house, bro. They was good too. I was eating them. I'm gonna be real. Let's look at this. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and these are the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Interesting. It's kind of safe to say that that's most likely what smacked her head, because I believe she had like a bleeding wound. I still think that she took herself out once she saw people was kind of giving what's her name, Hina, some heat because of things relating to Sakura. So hey man, that's just my hypothesis on what happened. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. No, this dude does not have a chess piece. What? It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figurine? This dude really has merch. And I went and bought it. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside of each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how'd they get those figurines? That word works too. What I'm wondering is how'd they get those figures inside the bottles?
So
it makes sense how that was in the red one as well. It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat that's placed inside. You've never seen that? Oh, yeah, maybe I have.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. I do not need a bottle of Monokuma. I'm so good off that. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle is sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure that we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle, which would mean Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Let's unpack this. I'm so glad that I noticed now that all of those bottles were over on the side on top of that little dresser joint looking thing, right? Sakura drank the chemicals. She was about to take herself out. She blocked the door. It started kicking in immediately. So Sakura is like, oh shit, I can't even hold this anymore. Oh fuck. And then it just drops on the ground. And then she's waddling around. I don't know where the candy wrapper came from. I don't know, but she probably lost her consciousness a little bit. Boom, bumped her head, or not consciousness, but stability, ability to walk, right? Bumps into that, hits her head on something. The bottle possibly even falls on her head, and then it just shatters all around. That's my best guess. But there is a blood stain over here, so let's talk about it. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Yeah, because she was walking around, bro. What's interesting, I wonder, what are the odds that Sakura hit herself over the head with that? That just feels odd. Like, why would you do that to yourself? I don't know. Huh? The locker's open, and there on the inside, it's a handprint?
why?
What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and then they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the
Wrong.
group. Unfortunately, that's not a possibility. Huh? Why not? Well, there's only one opening to get out, Makoto.
Hey,
Think back before we opened the door. We looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. Well,
Indeed.
Maybe I would remember that if I didn't take 3 weeks to post the next part.
so there's no way someone could have hidden in here until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then what does this handprint mean? Maybe we should measure Sakura's hands and then like measure it according to that. I'm gonna be real. Nobody else could have really got this kill off, bro, and like locked the door so perfectly like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't checked her literal body though. Let me look at you. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what had killed her, but according to the Monokuma files, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file specifically said that she hadn't suffered any other injuries. It's so unfortunate to see Sakura like go out like this too, because she is actually, in my opinion, the most impressive person that was in this school. I mean, like, look, like I just personally, I have a lot of respect for this physique, right? Cause that's like, I don't know, gang. Yeah, like, look at that shoulder. Her shoulder low-key looks like a tip a little bit. She was a martial artist. She was really strong. She fought Monokuma when you're supposed to get punished immediately for fighting Monokuma, and she survived. Monokuma was in here shaking in his boots, talking about, I actually couldn't even punish her. Like, nobody else was cut like that. So, I don't know, man. Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance. Byakuya.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on an interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. I mean, yeah.
What the heck?
Who's she yelling at? We already know who did it!
Forgive you.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Hell no. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. Ooh, what? Nani? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off to eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon? The Monokuma file said that she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, damn, man. I mean, like, let's be real. If you lose one of your homies in this fashion, it would be thoughts of like, dang, I wish I would have been there more often. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, to move forward the conversation, it's not fair for you to blame yourself, Hina, because the only person that should really be blaming themselves is the killer, if there is a killer. But I feel like she took herself out, so I don't know, bro. It's impossible not to have regrets. I know. So there was a letter, but the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Where the heck is Toko? Let's talk about it. What do you want? You're bothering me. Yeah, I bother you every other time except for when I'm solving the whole damn class trial while you and Kyoko are sitting there playing with each other. But I digress, not too much. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So, you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? Monster is crazy. So you didn't go to see her? Of course not. I ripped the note into shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura at all today. Byakuya says he didn't go see her? Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept this fact. If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay. Bitch.
I'm gonna sue you to hell! Oh, I can't believe it! I'm suing you! I'm suing you! I'm gonna sue your kids! I'm gonna sue your kids' kids!
Last video. This is just a fun fact. Byakuya threatened to buy my house and destroy it. So, you know, that's something that's happening. Oh my gosh. All right, did I talk to you already or no?
However,
but for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her?
And there's only one way I know to get the upper hand on a big motherfucker like that!
I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
They would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. Yep. This door is the only way out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having to examine both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Okay.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most part.
So then
you should probably go talk with the people now.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. Yeah, because she feels like she can, because you f***ed up, Makoto. That's how it works. And if you say anything about it, she's gonna be like, and then boom, the next killer is caught. Yeah, it took me forever to figure out how to leave the area, bro. I forgot the controls. Those other two probably are back in their rooms. Okay. So we looking for musty Toko, and we looking for freaking, yep, Toko is right there. And who else? And Hiro, Toko and Hiro, bet. Talk to me. I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds, man, this frame looks like a throwback.
Who's there?
Doesn't it? We haven't seen this like art since what, frickin' part 2 or something like that? The most negative aura I've ever felt. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's must and catfish. An aura of total decay.
Well,
That's that catfish.
what do you want?
Fish tank, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
It would appear so.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
Really? She didn't look like she was in a good mood,
Hey, I was
right?
hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall. It's like, why is she slithering?
What do you want?
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me or something. I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Wow.
I just don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me that she asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with the master too? I just said too, didn't I? You know what? Thank you for snitching on yourself, because I actually didn't even catch that. I guess now it's just totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims that she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room. I know Byakuya said something about ripping up a piece of paper. I doubt if his room is unlocked. Yeah, he said something about ripping up a piece of paper. So, I mean, that is technically a way to fact check it. I wish I could ask him where he threw it away at, but you know, that's just me. That's what I would have did in that scenario. Okay, I pressed the doorbell. And after a few seconds,
You know?
wait, what was his voice?
Oh, what's up, Makoto? Did you need something?
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
What? How do you know about that?
Could it be?
Oh, did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
Oh, well,
Hey, I know Hiro's heart is dropping down to his ass. He does not want to be on trial again. He was just the prime suspect in the whole Robo Justice case. I know. He's like,
oh, not again.
bro.
When she asked me to meet with her, of course.
But didn't she write you a note?
Yeah, a note. She,
How about that?
she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing.
I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then.
While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you?
Do I still have it? Let's see.
Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
He's low-key wearing his jacket like the Tokyo Revenger people.
Oh, sorry. It looks like I don't have it anymore.
With a big, goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. Hey man, turn your pockets out. I need to see the inside. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something that had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? The candy wrapper. Because the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
You are so suspicious. Are you doing this on purpose? It's like, do you have a death wish, bro? Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with her, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me.
Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. It's like, come on, bro. The more that you lie, the more sus you look. I don't know, man. I really get the feeling like Hiro acting suspicious like that is kind of the developer slash writer slash Spike Chunsoft's way of just trying to make someone else look suspicious. In case we're speculating that it was a self-deletion and things of that nature. I'm holding true to that theory. I just think now we're dealing with the whole I don't want to be the last one that was around her type thing. So that's why Hiro is kind of lying and acting odd. Was the chem lab on the new floor? I can't remember. Because this was the laboratory. Oh, man. In Dexter's laboratory. Used to be my show, bro. Is this the... No, that's the office. But Diddy blows his experiments. Oh, here? Yeah. Where's doom and gloom when things go boom? In Dexter's lab! Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just to make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. Byakuya, bro, shut the f up. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. That's what your pee look like if you drink soda all week. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4? Okay, C4 kills. And if you had any questions about that, look at the skull. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. And this powder must have been spilled.
In other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Let's see what's on the shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait! There's one bottle that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put this here on accident? On this shelf is one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. So on this shelf is, it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? What? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well.
That shit is crazy. I really don't like that guy.
I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here, in which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf. I should try to find out more about this shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A is dietary supplements, Section B is reagents, and Section C is lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, there was a bottle with the label from Section C. Okay. What was a bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. What if Sakura wanted us to know that she was the one who took herself out? So she left this here on purpose because she knows if we go to class trial and we get it wrong, then everybody dies, including Hina, which is her like closest friend. That's what I think happened. I think we need to talk about all these footprints too. These are footprints? Those look like her shoes, I'm gonna be real. That's a big ass foot though. That ain't even that big, low key. And they're only in front of the left shelf? How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer, you jackass. I was trying to find a meme of Byakuya, bro. Why in the world did somebody edit him shopping for pads? like what? Why? Like, why was this even an idea? With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen. What? Well, let's go. Chop, chop. Oh, there ain't no way in the world I would take this. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. This like a Rukia drawing. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gotta just deal with my references, bro. You just gotta accept them. For me?
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in and went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to, and then left. That's actually a good observation. That's what the footprints tell me. These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
He's like trying to take my J's. Oh dear!
I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. He's talking about some unfortunately. It's like, you want me to be the blackened so bad, huh? But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. And these prints are a really valuable clue. Hey bro, just look at on the bottom of somebody's shoes, see if you see any yellow. Now you get what I'm saying? According to Byakuya, the powder would have had. According to the Fuck! All right, back to the rec room I go. I really want to look at the bottom of Sakura's shoes, bro. So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming that they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Anyway.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and Monokuma's bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time. Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. Gang, Makoto, at this point, you literally had a dead body in your bathroom, frame one of the story, so you should be used to it by now, I guess. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Yeah, see? You see what I mean? Desensitization is a real thing, bro. Although, there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Wow. What? Sorry, never mind. I mean...
Hey.
She is a detective, so... Look! More importantly, look here. Let's unpack it. Her shoes.
Correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number one. Yeah.
Hey.
At this point, it kinda, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I already believe I know what happened based off the little bit of information that I have. But it's important to get as much evidence as possible. The game is still fire, but I'm just ready to get to the trial. Like, I'm gonna be real. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
It's true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. 2
Indeed.
blows? Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. 2 blows to the head, huh? Damn. So what happened? Did she bump into something, fall down, and then the bottle like cracked her skull? I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that one off. Okay, you said to also look at the bookshelf, right? Kyoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. What? This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Okay, that's actually sketch. Wait a minute. I mean, if anybody did take down, what's her name? Sakura, it would have to be Toko. I mean, she got hands and scissors, my G. But then again, it's like Sakura suffered a blow to the head, not 28 stab wounds. So, I don't know, bro. Then it would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. A dying message? Wait a minute. But Sakura had no blood on her hands.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I had found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that says Toko, right? Oh, she's about to crash. She's finna crash out bad. Yeah, looks like it. What the heck? Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer for sure. Now, one thing that I'm noticing about this story, anytime Hina says something, you don't want to follow what she's saying, because unfortunately, she's wrong every time. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious. Very interesting. How in the world, who would have wrote that? Because their hands were clean. I don't understand. Who in their right mind would write Toko? And for what purpose? Should I look this way? For what purpose? I think Kyoko said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Oh, they all have different pieces. Pawn, rook, bishop. Is that a queen or a king? I can't tell. I think that's a king, if I am mistaken. Something new.
Hey.
So, did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention. I'm sure you'll find it. A correlation? They're all chess pieces. Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is? I don't mind guiding you toward clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Oh yeah, I could tell you believe that. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? Oh my gosh, I feel like Kyoko would be the final boss of don't cheat off my paper in school, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer? I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree? Come on, it's like, have you never played chess in your life, bruh? You gotta notice that the pieces are chess pieces and it was a knight on the ground. Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? An experiment?
Anyway.
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya isn't here, so?
So then.
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. With that, Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but what choice do I have? I'd better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep you waiting.
So then.
Oh, I thought that was Byakuya Loki. Sorry to keep you waiting. Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words.
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense once we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of 2 of the normal Monokuma bottles. I see the vision. It's balanced.
In other words.
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figurines inside are basically the same and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then.
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now what might we expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
So then.
Okay, then let's give it a try. That's heavier? Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? Does that mean multiple glass bottles were broken then? Let's go ahead and talk about that. Because if multiple glass bottles were broken, the queen is what's missing. The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words.
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together, and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. I ain't gonna lie, I don't entirely know what to do with that. Hey, there needs to be some type of surprise during the trial, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I low-key solved it already, but it's just a lot of ins and outs that it's kind of weird. I don't know why Hiro was lying. I don't know why the glass weighs more, but I'm pretty confident that Sakura is the one who...
Whoops, he had caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring, I couldn't stay awake.
Hey, Monokuma is even saying it was dragging. Like, Monokuma, wake that ass up or get that ass banned.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
All right. It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. See, that's that pressure. That's that unfair pressure that he feels is placed on him because he's having to solve everything. That's why he's like, I have to do something. Tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll be back, y'all. After research and data analysis, I've realized how I've developed the name Ultimate Forehead. If we unpack this situation, what does Ultimate Forehead mean? The ultimate of all foreheads. Now, if you ask me, that belongs to KSI.
Damn it!
But one thing that I noticed is that the placement of my headband made my forehead appear to be bigger than it actually was, thus earning me the title, allegedly, Ultimate Forehead. So now to unpack the situation a little bit further, I want you to look right here. Notice how I have a taper in the front. I want you to look at this image right here. Notice how my headband appears to be much larger than this here. I put my headband at my hairline versus putting it at the start of a lot of hair. See, when you have a taper, it scoots back where the higher mass of hair is at. Look at this screenshot where I have braids. The diameter of the forehead, I don't know if that word applies, would go from this to this. This is a big forehead, whereas this is a normal sized forehead. Let's talk about it. So in reality, I'm not truly ultimate forehead. I'm just a brother with a taper and a headband. You could call me ultimate headband.
What to do?
Hey there! We're getting back on Danganronpa today! You know something? I wouldn't rather start this video in any other way than to play the clip of Byakuya getting slapped.
What the hell?
All right, good. Now I'm ready to lock in. Let's just because, fuck Byakuya. Why not replay the clip where he got slapped, right? That's just how I feel, bro. All right, lock me in, coach. Monokuma made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. And then, let me get my voice ready. The ultimate martial artist! A locked room murder mystery?
What
the? Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Is he talking about emojis? Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss a smiley face, it turns positive. Okay. You know what that reminds me of? When like the old people send like dead emojis or something, but they're not trying to say that they're laughing. They're just anyway.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body. XD. Monokuma, stop trying to be hip, bro.
This is just plain creepy.
Well?
And how about in reverse?
Phew.
No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends?
What? He's right. That does make it seem sad.
Hiro, how do you even see the emojis?
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there. Bro, stop. Like, cut it out. What the hell was that?
I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Milk cannons.
What the heck?
That's just what she always says something like that to Hina. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Either way, all will be revealed. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. Damn it. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. Get me on the elevator, bro. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. That boy got mental scarlet rot, bro. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the door close and felt it begin its sinister descent. our numbers are thinning so bad, bro. It's only 6 of us left, like hello? The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again. Did you change the background of the place to Egyptian themes? Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it's not your fault that we're all that's left. I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats. Damn it, man. And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. Yeah, he's finna get to talking about how deadly it is, huh? Oh, a deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Makoto, I bet you probably look forward to saying that same shit every time a class trial starts. Head ass, bro. Like, come on. It's a deadly yabba dabba doo. Like, bro, he's the type to always look at an imaginary camera every single time something happens. Let's go. Class trial, all right.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
I notice how Monokuma is just stuck in an infinite middle split.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Here she go.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
Damn it.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
I mean, it's weird because we have somewhat of a dying message that says Toko written in blood, but there was no blood on Sakura's hand. Would someone be framing Toko to be the one? But if that's the case, if Sakura potentially took herself out, why the heck would she blame somebody? I know Hiro was acting weird. Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Oh yeah, I'm about to cut through those words. I can't wait. I'm finna Ace Attorney that shit. Well, objection! I already failed the class trial. It would appear that the one with the most votes is Makoto. Y'all are some haters.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it?
You hated her?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Boom!
No, that's wrong.
My fault. It was actually Hina's account, and it blew over my head. They met
Another
up
reason
with
you
her.
suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, but I just wasn't locked in at first. But I'm locked, y'all. I'm locked now, y'all. Trust.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Does that mean one of them did it? Oh, Lord. Footprints in the powder. Okay. Let's talk about
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Pocket trash? Okay.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Hiro. What's wrong? You filthy liar. You filthy liar. You're hiding something.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
I don't know, it's possible.
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Sure is.
No, it's...
Well, the thing I would say is, he somehow may have gotten another piece of candy. Because there was a wrapper that was still in front of Sakura though, right?
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
She just admitted to...
So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
It's like, why are you monopolizing it though? See, you're the problem, Hina. Because people be getting snacks for everybody and then they magically disappear because of people like you, bro.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
She's big backing it.
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
Yeah, if it had nothing to do with it, then like, why are you lying, big bro?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
He doesn't even sound sure of himself. But what Hiro said can't be right because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is, let's talk about it. When Sakura got that candy? Yep.
I'm not sure about that, Hiro.
Bro, there was, let me pause this real quick. There was one time I answered something so stupid in a class trial and then somebody time-stamped it. I thought that I was slick. I thought I got out of looking stupid. Bro, I can't even find it, but I answered something so wrong. It was just hilarious.
Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Let's talk about it.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was,
what I meant was, I lied.
Oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
It's like, what, you try to press me now because you're getting caught?
Why the sudden hostility?
Right.
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
Hey, you got a problem with that? You could be next.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
I checked my crystal ball and it said, I'm gonna kill you and then become the father of your children or something like that. What did he say in the other episode that he saw?
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
More hostility.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Hiro, you shouldn't have even saw that because you weren't investigating in the room. Remember, you weren't allowed in there. So that lets me know that you're the one who wrote that down. What would that shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
There was no blood on her hands.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it.
Hiro, you don't even understand why you just exposed yourself.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Right?
Huh?
Got him.
Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
Can we like stop calling her Ogre, bro? That, you know, that's low key mad disrespectful. She died. I mean, it would be different if she was alive. Right? And it's like, oh yeah, you're Ogre because you're so big and so strong. You big ass buff boy. But, oh, buff boy? Hey, yo, hey. Hey, if you know, you know. It's like at this stage after her death, just call her Sakura, dude.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
Right? He was not in there.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Got him. Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was... on the magazine shelf?
Got it!
Yep.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. If you let somebody talk long enough, they'll reveal their lie. That's just how that goes. Okay. So...
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
No, it doesn't. This is
When
my
I found
best
the
guess.
dying when Ogre's body was discovered.
That was the one.
No, that's wrong.
Because it doesn't make sense for him to have seen the message when the body was discovered if it was on the shelf.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Yep.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
Yup.
Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
What the hell? Yo, that Makoto's words punched him in the gut, didn't it? It sounded like it hurt him.
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
The Vienna sausage?
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Yeah, it's a shaboing boing of confusion.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Right. Without a doubt, huh? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Her hands were clean. Moment of truth? Ah, sugar honey iced tea. What's the
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
I forgot.
The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
He's about to make it go invisible in a second.
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh.
Oh yeah.
Show me the proof.
Shut that shit up! Wait.
This should
I had
prove
to
it.
press space. We're almost sold on the last part. That's the thing, like, I can't keep taking these breaks, bro, because I dead forget the
I'm
controls.
completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
I skipped his last word, but you know, we get the point, though.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Got him.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, so we're finally done lying, huh?
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Wow. You're admitting to killing her? See, now I know he didn't do it because I'm only what, about like 20, 30 minutes deep into this class trial and we already came to the conclusion?
Boy, fuck no.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry. Oh, my fault. Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape.
I'm going to end it today and end everything. What do you mean by that?
So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
That would be the blow to the head.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Hey, yo.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Justifiable response. I would say the same if I was framed.
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
Hey, no, I'm gonna give you a retwist. That's gonna be punishment enough. It's gonna feel like your scalp is ripping apart, twin.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
Oh, shit!
We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
There's still something that's unexplained. The door was blocked from the inside, and he didn't say anything about poison. So it's a whole nother layer of this case. What it sounds like is Hiro was being an idiot, right? And thought that by Sakura saying, I'm going to end everything, but for real, it sounds like Hiro jumped the gun. He attacked her when he didn't need to because of that sentence that she said. And then afterwards, that's when Sakura actually went through with taking herself out. That's what I'm kind of gathering from this.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
Unless he was the one who poisoned her and he's just leaving that out, but I don't see why he would leave that out if he just admitted to murdering.
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
Allegedly murdering.
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Let's unpack it. So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? Why he picked, wait. Oh my gosh. He panicked. Look, I understand it's incorrect.
Shoot.
Bro. Why he picked Toko? Why the magazine was hidden?
I got it.
I guess that's it.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Can we also seriously talk about why Monokuma switched the background like this? Is this symbolic?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Sakura hid it herself.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I didn't even think about it from this angle.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
It was Sakura, because she's the one who blocked the door as well.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
True. Someone who wouldn't like what had been written on it. Toko?
I got it! It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Was he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
Also take note, the alarm that lets people know that a body has been found, that doesn't play until at least 3 people find it.
Hiro just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
So if one is the murderer, Toko, if she went in there and then moved the magazine, she most likely would have been the second person if the killer counts as one person.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. What y'all doing if they play this in the function, bro? you know what I imagine? To this OST, y'all remember when Terry Crews was dancing with the freaking glow sticks on the White Chicks movie, bro? That's all I see when I hear this beat. I didn't want to, but I did it.
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
Hey, yo.
You hit her from behind.
Hey, yo.
And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yo.
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered.
There was 2 blows.
And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hiro really is the killer!
I know exactly where we need to
I
unpack.
didn't want to, but I grabbed him on a Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind.
Oh, and I can't
before
wait.
she could do anything.
You hit her from... And you only hit...
Yeah, just once.
Fuck. What? She had 2 blows to the head! But I was wrong! Do you want me to do Kyoko's examination?
I grabbed him on a Monokuma bottle and I hit Ogre from behind.
Before she could...
You hit her from behind and you only hit...
Yeah, just once.
Okay, no, like, that felt like a trick question a little bit, but whatever.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Cause like, let's be real, bruh. The status of her body and Kyoko's examination go hand in hand. They should have just had one of those as an option.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Hey, personally?
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
We're missing a queen, right?
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Yeah.
Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used.
But one was hidden. That would explain the extra glass as well and why it weighed more. Kyoko, you're so smart. You're so smart.
Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf.
You know what? Hey, round of applause for Kyoko. she's locked. This is why she's my favorite character.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
Chess pieces.
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles, I feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be... Oh yeah, I already know what it is. Chess piece. Lock me in! This is a fun trial. Oh shoot. The I comes before the E, right? Yep. I'm gonna be real, I really don't like words that have the I and E because it feels like it's just easy to mix them up, like which one goes where. You know what I'm saying?
Now I understand.
But that might just be me though.
That's it. The chess pieces.
I find myself asking like, dang, does the I come before the E or the E before the I? But in reality, most of the time it is I before the E in words like that.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
Yep.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain.
She playing checkers. Kyoko's playing chess.
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Yep.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yep.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
Maybe if you played chess, you could have got away with this skill, Toko.
What does chess have to do with anything?
We just explained it, jackass. Like,
yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No, it's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
It was broken.
I got it!
Why was
the
it was
bottle
excited?
Must have been broken.
They go put it was excited as an option, huh?
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just 1 broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is the scale. Where's the scale? Yep.
I got it!
This is the easiest class
Earlier,
trial.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment.
I'm saying that, but I failed in the very beginning, if we remember right.
We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is...
Sure was.
There was actually more than 1 bottle's worth of shattered glass.
The fact that Kyoko even thought to do that is insane to me, Nora.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Yeah.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. They must have been used by Sakura's second attacker.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Notice how the multiple choice on here said it was used by bowling aficionados?
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Oh, yeah.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Hey, so if we had a chopped competition, who's winning? Her or Tengen's wife?
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
We just went through the evidence, girl.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Oh yeah, you glad to get the heat off you, huh?
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
It's like, why was y'all just behind the scenes doing stuff?
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
I mean, that checks out.
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Why is he just now bringing this up? You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Right? This is such weird timing. Like, I'm almost asking myself what is happening right now.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
That seems like something Leon would say, bro. Bro, when Resident Evil 9 came out, I just saw straight Leon memes all over Twitter, dude. I'm so excited to play the game. I actually got a cosplay too, so.
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
It'll be fun. I ain't gonna show the fit yet because I wanted to be a surprise, but I literally even have like the wig, bro. So I'm finna be out here. I'm finna just be kicking. I'm finna be like.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
The locker room. Not the locker I meant, because it was a handprint on it.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. There's definitely proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. A new element? Oh, yep. Go ahead and show it to me. So, basically, the final bullet, I'm gonna have to scroll through stuff and actually choose the right thing now.
I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you.
Yo, look. Look how much more heart she got than me.
No! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you.
I low-key don't even know the reload button.
It's a lie. That's enough. It's a lie. I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No. That's enough. I admit nothing. I curse you.
Oh, shoot.
It's a lie!
Hey, GG's.
That's enough!
What the hell? Bruh. Oh, here.
This should prove it.
Okay. Y'all was about to stress me out. Almost fumbled him.
Did Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
So we're actually gonna go on a field trip?
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
She finna be like, yes, master.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Damn, it's like, why'd you fold so fast? Does Byakuya just really have it like that? Like, damn it.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
All he had to do was, hey, stop wasting my time. Him and that dirty ass emperor thong he got last episode.
Then you killed Sakura!
No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I still don't understand why she would hit Sakura.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Dang.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around...
Oh, this frame's gonna be scary. Oh!
There was Sakura, covered in blood, and staring right at me! When I saw that blood, I fainted. Right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Oh, if Genocide Jill did it, then yeah, that makes sense. Her, you mean...
Guess who's back?
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Look, he's sweating now.
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
What?
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible!
That is pretty terrible.
No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's... you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
The poison.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Ain't this you? Like every single class trial? That's you, right? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Oh, brother. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... I was just sleeping peacefully.
And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
Hey, yo.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
There's something we need to unpack.
Hidden?
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Boom! No, yeah, because somehow Sakura moseyed all the way over to the chair that was like near the front of the room, and the door was
Sakura
locked.
sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed. What the hell?
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. The blood that was literally in front of it.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Okay.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But...
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
She put that there herself.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Yep.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
No.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
Nah, twin, lock in.
And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because... Oh, shoot. Oh, dang, bro. No, it wasn't too small because she was literally in there.
I got it!
Yeah, okay.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Oh, brother, like say what it is then. Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... Every single class trial feels like a pop quiz from Byakuya. Okay. Let's talk. Let's go. Let's go.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack...
The powder.
Then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
I only have a minute and 40.
That killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack...
Let's go with the Monokuma file.
What was it?
That's the only thing that would explore the vomiting of blood, right?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other...
No, that's wrong.
Yes, sir!
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Leave the thinking to us, Hina.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
The way I always call her stupid, it's so funny. I dang near feel like Byakuya, bruh.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there?
Damn.
God, you really are into dead bodies!
Well, she's thorough.
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Detective King?
If there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Wait a minute, do we need to unpack that? No, I know what you meant, bro.
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely...
Like, I'm into solving cases.
Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
Yeah, duh.
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Oh my gosh, bro, zip it up when you're done.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Ew.
Is that the poison?
Nah. Nah. It's cereal. No milk.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us, I'm sure I know where he got it. It was actually Section A.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? But you just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Did he just drink it? Whoa! Okay, Edgelord. I couldn't believe my own eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do was stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
He drank the protein.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Yep.
Protein?
As soon as you said high quality, I caught it.
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of contents with one finger. That's yellow on the inside, so that's why the powder was all over the floor? Did somebody deceive Sakura? No! No! Did somebody make her think that the protein that she thought she was getting, they changed it with poison? And then put the protein in the poison bottle? She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
No way.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder.
So if that's the case, then that means the protein powder was exchanged for poison.
Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Okay, now this is actually getting good. I didn't see that coming. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in, can it be? What? So the yellow that was all over the ground was okay. Let's start with P. Yeah. So the first word is protein. Protein drink. That's what it is. Okay. Hold on. EIN. Yeah. Drink. NK. Where's the K? Boom. All right, let's get it.
Now I understand.
That just leaves me to wonder, did Sakura...
The poison must have been poured into the protein can.
That goes to show, what if her final act was exchanging the protein for the poison and then leaving the protein in the poison, so whenever somebody actually goes to attempt to poison somebody, they just put protein instead, which would make the kill fail. So there's still a chance that Sakura did off herself, but there's also a chance that somebody sabotaged her without her knowing. Yeah, it was either sabotage from somebody else or Sakura did indeed do that on purpose. Because if we think about the footprints that were like all in the yellow powder too, they only walked over to the section A, right? And then they I don't know, I'm gonna let them cook.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene, the protein drink.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
That's deadly.
What?
Yeah. Wow.
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Holy, this is a deadly trial for real. Hold on.
I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
Damn.
And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
She was the only one with yellow on her shoes. She did it. She did it. She did it to herself. So that locks it in. She is truly... Wait. Hold on, bro. He said the evidence was in the kit. Ah, shoot! I was too far ahead. Damn it. Okay, hold on. My fault. It was the footprints. There we go.
I got it!
Hold on, put yourself in Sakura's shoes for a minute. It's like you're trying to off yourself, and y'all won't even I can't even do it without y'all beating my ass. Like what? She was trying to eliminate herself because it was causing so much drama, I think. And she still got beat up before she could even do it. That is treacherous. I'm sorry. The footprints left behind in the front of the shelf.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
This dude is really standing in front of us so menacingly like this, and the whole time he just got on a whole thong, bro. like, bro, after that gift, I just can't get it out of my mind. It's like this dude really be shopping at damn Victor's Secret.
All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
Victor's Secret is crazy.
It was me.
Whoa. Whoa.
The footprints. They're mine.
Oh. Wait, then why was the yellow on Sakura's shoe too? Don't tell me you killed her.
Hina?
Hold on now. Hold on now.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Hina?
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
That was a twist I never saw coming.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
Wait a minute, y'all. They cooking. They cooking. Let me assume L position. I need to think about this.
And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people here wearing sneakers are Makoto and Hina?
I got it! Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
He was like, these are the footprints of Air Forces. Those are iconic footprints, I'm not gonna lie. These footprints must be. Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
This whole time? And Hina was the first one who saw the body too. There's no way Hina did that to her friend, no way.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Oh no.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Hina! Hina! What are we doing?
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
And she limited the amount of people that could even see stuff. And when Makoto expected a reaction out of Hina when Hiro said something, whatever he said that was kind of rude, and she was like, yep, sure, whatever. Let's do it.
I can't believe it.
Say it ain't so.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
What?
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way.
Started out as close friends.
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
No way. This is really what's happening right now.
Is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once.
Excuse me?
And then...
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Hold on, y'all. When it comes to dialogue and back and forth, they going band for band. Let's talk about it.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yes.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
I forgot about that, low-key.
Well... that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Why was there no footprints in front of C then?
Yeah.
But if that's true, isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Until we figure this out. Until I uncover the full truth of this case. This is gonna be a hard one because I'm a little lost, kinda. We'll see though.
First I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders.
Hold on.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Okay, I moved from Section C.
No, that's wrong.
That did stand out to me the first time I heard it, so I'm glad. I'm not
You
losing
said you went
hearts.
to get the poison from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
Mm-hmm.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
This is true. They were going from outside the circle to Section A.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint. True.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
Hina, how dare you make me look stupid? I, the heir of the Tsugami family.
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
He can't believe it.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
What?
This is just amazing. We got to see Byakuya get slapped and Byakuya be wrong. This is cinema.
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Hey, to the Byakuya who's watching this right now, bro, what I want you to do, you know how you commented on the last video, right? How does it feel to be wrong? Let's talk about it. How do you feel, tough guy? Look at you.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Let's talk about it.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
He's crashing out!
I found this.
A piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle, and the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder.
Dang, dude!
I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
Sucker!
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Oh shit.
Huh? Me?
Right?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be like a humiliation ritual from Byakuya. The Monokuma bottle. Nah, that one was red. The rec room window. That's the one.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
Why would Hina go out her way to make it look like she killed Sakura?
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
And wait a minute, Hina too. Why would you want it to look like you killed Sakura? And also, why would you want it to look like somebody else killed Sakura? I don't understand her motives or how she's moving. Because if we get this wrong, we're all fried. Like that rule is still very much so in effect. So why?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that according to what Hina told us.
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us, it should have been back on the section C? Well, my fault. It should have been back on section A.
What's strange is that...
Almost had it, man.
I got it! The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Let's unpack it.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
It feels like everybody dang near had an involvement in this case except for Makoto and Kyoko. And Byakuya, I guess.
It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Low key.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
Yes.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
What?
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Wait a minute. After the room was opened, is it possible that Hina just dropped it when she walked in? Bro, my mind is like, I don't know. It's too many back-to-back plot twists. Okay.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec...
That was it?
No, that's wrong.
The fact that it was empty? That was a shot in the dark. I'm gonna be real. That was a
You
guess.
remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
True.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
And Hina dropped it?
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Okay.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room.
True.
All she had was the poison.
Yeah?
What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
He done learned manners? He learned manners?
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been...
I got it!
Sakura.
I think it was Sakura herself.
She was saying she wanted to end it.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. I have to get Hina to admit that. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Okay.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
How the hell do I reload? How do I reload? Tab?
You're a liar! I'm telling you, I did it!
But that completely fucked my health up.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
This shit is like, this is blowing me, bro.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong!
Final strike.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
I don't know this. Yeah, sure.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
All right. My fault. I know that was ill gameplay.
Did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Sure did.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Again, the trial was so long, I kind of forgot about that detail as well.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
What is her angle? Why is she doing this? The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Select someone. Oh, this confirms my suspicion. You can still select someone who's already dead.
Here's my answer.
So I was right. We went around the
Who
world.
killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
We went around the world to get back to my original theory. That's actually funny.
What?
Yeah.
The killer was Sakura?
Yeah, man.
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it.
Yeah.
All so she could end her own life.
Yeah.
And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because, of course,
I got it!
she wanted to make it.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room.
But then why would someone do that?
And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Hina, that makes no sense.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
Why? So what, you wanted
When we
everyone to
found her
die?
body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
To make it not
Once you were
look-
at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept.
What the hell does she gain?
There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
I got everyone.
Okay.
Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed. I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
But why? Because if we get it wrong, she dies too.
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is! Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Oh, shoot. All right, y'all. This is probably gonna take a little minute. I don't even think Byakuya really played a role in this murder for him to go anywhere. I'm pretty sure this is it.
The killer
I'm confident.
is you!
All right.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
I'm probably not gonna talk too much here because I want it to really like sink in and make sense to me. Fuck! Oh, Byakuya got the note too. That's
you!
Okay, my fault. Yeah, that was actually an easy one.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
Yes, sir.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
What? I think I got it now.
You! But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
I mean, to be fair, that drawing looks a little bit more like she's walking out than you know what? It's okay, it's okay. Misjudgment on my part.
From inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it.
For somebody that's so psychic, wouldn't you check your crystal ball before you go and meet up with Sakura? But then again, your power is BS, so...
Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
GG's.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear...
Yep.
She jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Upside down.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake.
Yo, that man Hiro was gone. Look at the way he was running.
She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack.
If folks wouldn't have been so, like, jumpy and scary, bro, they could have just listened to Sakura say, like, yo, I'm about to end it all. But no, it ended like this.
When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
That's crazy.
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head.
I'm gonna be real, for an ultimate martial artist, you letting a whole lot of blows to your head land. I'm gonna be real. Maybe she just wasn't in that zone because she was already mentally defeated. I would have thought Sakura would have did something like to stop somebody. like period.
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Hit him with the, what's that move Poe did? What's that move, bro? Y'all know what I'm talking about, the pinky. That skadoosh. You should have hit him with the skadoosh, bruh.
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture.
Yeah, because she didn't want to get smacked across the head again before she could finish it. Look.
And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves.
Why are her ponytails standing up like that? Do y'all see that?
In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort.
Oh, that shot kind of clean.
Hina.
What? Hold on, bro. He aura farming it. He's like, oh, it was you.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life.
Yep.
And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
I'm just still lost on what she could have possibly gained in misleading us.
That's
what happened?
I have no theories for real.
But Makoto, how did you manage to, how were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Cause I'm smarter.
Huh?
Fuck boy.
Oh, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Facts. Sometimes you just have to not be a bad person. You know what I mean? Ooh. That was a freaking C. Ew. I got an A though. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
Is the max rank a A or a S? I can't remember.
Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Surely Hina doesn't get punished for this though, right? Because Sakura is the blackened. I ain't gonna lie, I did say if she ever died, like, she would have to be poisoned.
Okay.
Because she's too dang strong. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
Thinking?
And yet why would you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. You wanted us to all die, including yourself, because Sakura got to the point where she was about to off herself? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. Not Makoto and not Kyoko. Your logic is so flawed, it's not even funny. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die. What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. You atone for that shit, not me. Not me. I don't want nothing to... What are we talking about? Honestly, if I was Makoto and Kyoko, I would be very upset right now. Because out of everybody, they were the most understanding ones, bro. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. How did you kill her? We all have to pay for our crimes. What? Who made you judge, jury, and executioner? Kill them. For serious? What
is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's side note. Looking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now, you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
Again, that voice was hurting my throat. You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive
my
this!
closest friend got hurt! Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. That's sad. Yeah, man, it's a real thing. Like, you got to be careful to not shoulder more responsibility and or blame than you actually deserve, bro. Because if you don't, you'll just beat yourself up and you'll blame yourself from some things that's actually, it wasn't even about you to begin with. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But...
Yep, 2 cracked bottles of glass later. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at the once, even you. Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, You would have understood she was a friend to all of us. Now that's real. If they stopped jumping to conclusions and smacking her up so bad, there would have been a better understanding there. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable.
No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. Yeah, I mean, somebody died, bro. So, I don't know. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her side note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her. That's messed up, dude. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
You came.
Wait right there. I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
Well, what's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to?
Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That must have been her way of getting her to leave the room so that she could end her life in private without Hina trying to stop her or something. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Oh my gosh. Sakura!
Please!
Let me in! Please open the door!
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
why?
You all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. We killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. I don't think she hated us all. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you were about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
This?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking. Because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed.
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? Last Testament?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
I know. Sakura's note. What? But Hina already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one that Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
Wow, and you took it? What? Then you lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles as face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. Damn, you filthy little... Biatch! I'm not filthy! I didn't do anything! Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Hey, yo. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all a part of the production process. Anyway, okay, scene, cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real side note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm so glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey, hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole side note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you take yourself out in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Offing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. It gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Jeez, talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. My good friend, Hina. What would Monokuma sound like mocking her? My good friend, Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Makes sense. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened and nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Dang, she what? Imagine her just walking in the room and like crushing your skull between her hands. That would be crazy, bro. That was really finna be the way that somebody died on here. Wow. Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Dang. Just to get betrayed and smacked in her head in the end, bro. That's how I came to feel. But in all honesty, as long as Hina survived, I feel like Sakura would be happy. For real, for real. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic? Wow, bro.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I gotta say, this class trial is actually really good. This is a really good one. It's a lot of different layers and plot twists and different things to this one. So all in all, I'd say that this is probably one of the stronger ones up to this point. I'm gonna be real, like I think it's like you get to the end and you see all the backstory and all the other stuff that was going on and you're like, damn, I did not see all of this coming. Even when I thought I had it all figured out, truthfully, yes, I had it technically solved, but I was just scratching the surface of the evidence. Like, I feel bad for Sakura, dude. I feel bad for Hina. It doesn't mean I approve of Hina upping and deciding that we're just all gonna die and her falsifying the evidence, because now, if you look at this, After hearing Sakura's real note, you should be able to tell she didn't want all of us to die at all. So, you know the saying, it would have made Sakura turn in her grave, bro. But let's talk about how she was originally brought here to kill us all. Damn it.
You really found a tank. You found the final boss. Like,
she looks like she could be in Street Fighter, like, that was wicked that was his plan for us to begin with, but she disregarded her secret. And possibly, even from her perspective, risked her family's dojo, which is a big thing. Makes me respect Sakura a lot more. Seeing the full picture, it makes me kind of want to ease up on Hina too and not like talk too much trash about her. I don't agree with her decision at all. I don't like it. I feel like it was very selfish, illogical, immature, and emotional, what she did. But at the end of the day, we still alive, so I guess it is what it is. But man,
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. She even took the glass bottles to the chin. Or to the skull, technically, but you know what I mean, taking it to the chin, like she just ate it. So, yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with me just accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
Yep.
Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have no obligation to get this situation under control.
But see, Sakura, here's the interesting thing. You're blaming yourself and you're saying that you're responsible. In reality, it's really Monokuma. Monokuma is the one that revealed that because he knew of the chaos that it would ensue. See, this is why it's important to be able to talk to people before they do something drastic. Maybe that wouldn't have changed Sakura's mind. Maybe she still would have went through with it because she thought that was her only way. But we could have really fought together, bro. But we never know what that ending would entail. We only have the bad ending for her. We don't have the good ending. And see, that's what I mean when I say that it's doing yourself a disservice when you know, like pull the plug early.
And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is...
Sheesh, bro. That's heavy.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Dang, man.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Even think about like the solitude of the lifestyle that Sakura lived. It seems like she comes from a family that all that matters is fucking fighting. Like that's it. No fun, no going to Disney World, no going to Dave & Buster's. You'll sit and have family meals after you run a fade. And if you don't finish your plate, you're gonna run a fade again. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's like what it seems like she grew up in. So to have people like in this school, that most likely meant a whole lot to her, bro. Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
But even still, Hina, you also gotta acknowledge, bro, you're two sides of the same coin. Hiro acted in a way without fully hearing out, whatchamacallit, what's her name, Sakura, and you decided that we were all gonna die without fully hearing out. Well, you thought you heard out Sakura, but you didn't hear all of us out. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of two sides of the same coin in my eyes, bro. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she offed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end.
And then Monokuma's gonna go steal it. Monokuma, you're a piece of He dead ass hit my ceiling. My ceiling fan is literally turning right now. Y'all see that? Like, y'all see he hit that, and then he went all the way. Which way am I turning this thing? All the way over there. I knocked that boy out the park.
I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully, then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But...
This is treacherous, bro. Treacherous. This is... I didn't understand how she felt, not at all. I thought we were close, and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserved all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, the next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with the fake note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either.
Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this was supposed to go.
Strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that. Oh, and here goes Dickhead talking.
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules to this game, which is why I am bowing out of the game. Oh! Oh! Let me find out you got some character development. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura, oh my fault. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat
There's no
myself.
point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement, which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
So it's not because you care about us, it's because you're just not excited. You will always be a jerk to the end. I promise you. Like, even when I almost think that Byakuya is growing as a person, he's like, oh, nah, I'm still the same old, same old. You know what? Someone's got to do it, I guess.
Well, what's going on here?
Now, I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Okay, he's cooking. Let's hear him out. But Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. If that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey.
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring! But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having fun this time.
What the heck?
Having the fun time? I said that wrong. The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's punishment time!
What? Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna. Wait, is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens no. Just because the blackened is dead, it doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment. I'd be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Yahoo!
So for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
A special
Let's
guest?
give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
What is it about to? Oh, alter ego. No. Fuck! No, that laptop did not just take a bulldozer hit. How was it not broken? He is spamming it. He turned it into a ball. Well, there goes our hope. Replaced with a bunch of despair. Shit. I hate this, bro. I thought he was gonna get a mannequin or something, and you went and got alter ego out of the room. I'm pissed, bro. You. Oh, you suck, man. You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Whoa, that really took a lot out of me. But maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for a post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
Personally, I like fried, but that's just me though.
So?
Grilled is healthier though. You know what? I like barbecued, but not like, well, I know barbecuing is like grilling, but you know when it has like that smoky flavor in it? Not when you just like slap a tender on the indoor grill and then you call it grilled. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want that real barbecue, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we're talking about real barbecue, I could put that above fried chicken. We could have that conversation.
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
Alter ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned into fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. You!
How dare you? That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. So what's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up!
Dear basketball. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. You killed him.
Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed.
Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday I will make you pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, well, time to bring things to a close. But before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left to Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this world.
What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. And so I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been deep in spoiler territory.
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. So he just wanted us to know that he did something to us. What did you do? What did you do to Kyoko's body? Let's unpack that. You remember at the end of a trial, she was like, what did you do to my body? You remember that? It sounds crazy, but it sounds like it was something that was done to all of us. Maybe in order to keep us in control, maybe like deleting our memories even, because that would low-key explain the pictures that people were taking with each other before we got here. So maybe we,
What? You can't just stop at the most important bit.
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? Makes you so mad that you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
But
Too bad.
Sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
what is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it.
Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die, she'll fight you?
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
I'm out of here.
I imagine she just walks from behind the curtain and just rips him apart.
You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how to approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long and think hard.
Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help solve the mystery of the school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? I was just talking about that. It was after the Celeste trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And where would that be at? Let's not answer that. And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies, in comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No. No! I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo. So, the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up?
Oh, yeah! Okay, let's get out of here.
But... you're gonna apologize? Ina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
But she deceived you, though. It's like, bro, Byakuya, how about you know your place? I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. How quick can you forget?
What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured out everything.
Stop talking.
Shut up.
Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Then I'll try?
Huh?
That wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master!
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are sleazeball.
I'm gonna sue you to hell!
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse. Give and take. Me. I want the abuse is a crazy sentence. Excuse me? I think I need to go back to my room. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. Yeah, get me out of here. I don't want to be nowhere near that, bruh. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck upon us. Ding dong. Ding dong, bing blah.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
I bet.
As such, it is officially nighttime.
Yep.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
Uh-huh.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up. Wake up. Huh? The voice dragged me from a deep slumber into a hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. Oh, shoot.
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
How did you get in my room?
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Huh. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's like, Kyoko, do you not wear pajamas? Do you wear a damn tie to bed? Like, what are we doing, bro? It's 3 a.m. Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Like, literally, she's over here in a freaking jacket and a tie and like a button-up shirt going to bed and boots. I feel like you don't even take those off. I mean, maybe a skirt would be comfortable to sleep in. I guess, shit, I wouldn't know. But like, it seems like it. It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor to ask. What's your favor?
So...
Remember when Sakura said at the end of her note, I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, how do you plan to do that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The dater. I said dater. Oh my. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? But I thought it was locked. Data center on the 4th floor, huh? What do y'all think we're gonna find in here, man? You think it's gonna be treacherous? I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Oh, this was the locked door, huh? Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? I put my hand on the door, and with a certain amount of force, it didn't open. I tried again, but it must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor.
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, I just... You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that. You don't? Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself.
Unbelievable.
It looked like you might break in any second, so I thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me that you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? Stop being weird and go back to bed.
What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko!
You too? You guys?
Whatever. The two of you just go back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Maybe she wanted to see if Monokuma would try to stop us. I don't know.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay.
Yeah. Go on. Get out of here. Shoo.
So we left and went back to our rooms. If that was all the plot that was happening, I could have stayed to sleep, my G. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. But hold on! Listen, what was all that about just now? She woke me up and made me go to the data center, which was so happened to be blocked. And then she shows up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always.
Goodbye.
But... Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Who the heck is that? Kyoko was right next to me once again. She whispered into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Let's talk about it! Hold on!
The one they call the ultimate despair.
The ultimate despair?
Watch out for her.
Her? The mastermind. That's the mastermind. Mukuro Ikusaba. Ultimate despair. That has to be the mastermind. Oh, this getting kind of good. Wait. Did Sakura, was she crossed off or was she not crossed off? I don't know. That definitely said to be continued. Let me go ahead and save this data.
Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
That was probably the one with the mask, but I thought the one who knocked me out was a man, though.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Watch out for her, she says. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba? That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. Huh? 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Pain of junk food junkie 100-mile dash. Who the heck put a knife inside of the person? In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. Hey, this my shit. Hold on. This my hey. Damn. Let me lock in. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation.
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that.
Yeah? Gotta switch it up. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well, he just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway.
Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
As bloated as a cow's titty. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh? Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring right now. You just sit there like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
That was so not funny. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. Oh my gosh, he's low-key cooking though. The less Toko dialogue, the better. She always is saying some bull. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that? And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obvious irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and walk to a location where I will remember what I'm supposed to be doing as soon as the next episode starts. I doubt if I forget that I'm supposed to explore though. But again, just to make sure, man. Because sometimes when I first turn this game on, I'd be like, what was I supposed to do again? But yeah, man. Hey, like I said, I really want to just go ahead and play through Dangan and beat it. So I'm going to really prioritize getting the next episode out. Unless something small and quick comes out again that I kind of want to just get out the way, the next video should be some more Dangan. So, hey man, if y'all are ready for that, just let me know. Thank you so much for the support on this series. Thank you for, I don't know, all the comments and, you know, just engaging with your boy. You know, it's been fun to really get through this game. And I think it's going to continue to be fun because I feel like, considering that we haven't even ran into the ultimate despair yet, it feels like I haven't seen anything yet in terms of despair. So with that being said, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed. I appreciate your time. Make sure you take care of yourselves, and I will catch you on the next time, bros and sisters. Peace.